we are back for episode 12. If you have no idea what I am talking about, every single week I pull out an eyeshadow palette from one of my old eyeshadows and we do a look with it. So let's pull out this week's Androgyny. I think that's by Jeffree Star. So this is the Androgyny palette from Jeffree Star and what it looks like. Just to preface, I do not support Jeffree Star. I just, unfortunately at one point I did, so I do have a lot of the makeup. And I really want to still try to get some use out of my product. That's honestly why I am doing this series. Let's go ahead and jump into look. So I'm starting off with the transition brush from Melt. I'm going to go ahead and dip into the shade here called Military. I'm going to run that into the inner, basically half of my eye. Because like I've said with so many other palettes, I don't know why, but I wish that this had more, like, better versions of, like, light, medium, dark. I don't know, I think I'm realizing that that's really something that I really like in palettes, and when they don't have that, I kind of feel confused and not really sure what to do with them. I just wipe my brush off on a towel. I'm gonna go ahead and buff out the edges. This look is honestly really simple. So I'm gonna go and take this small brush from Morphe M506, dipping in with Poison, and I'm gonna lay that down on the other half of the eye. Go ahead and take some of Poison also along the lower lash line, halfway in. For the inner lower lash line, I was taking the M152 from Morphe, back in with the Military shade. We're gonna turn up with the front. And that's it. Check it. Back with that transition brush, dipping back in with a little bit of Military. I'm just gonna go along the edges of Poison. And that literally is the simplicity of the matte. So freaking simple. For the shimmers today, I went ahead and did bust out two palettes because, just to be honest, these Jeffree Star palettes are really old and the formulas of shimmers now are just so much better, I feel. I am taking from the Nightshade palette from Gourmand Girls, this lovely shade Flowering. And then for glitter primer, I am just using the Ladybug Glow Sparkle Primer, using the M166 from Morphe. Same brush, just wiped off. I'm going to pick up a decent amount of Flowering and start applying that to the lid. I'm going to take it about half of the way. And then something for me, I really don't like this almost harsh line of glitter that is created. So I will take just like a round brush. This is a random Sony Kashuk. I'm going to dip back in with a little bit of Flowering. And I'm just going to go over the edges of the glitter. Because I am me and I cannot help myself, we're going to pull in yet another palette, which, if you know, I've been absolutely loving the Elements of Evil from Trixie Cosmetics. So I am going to go ahead and take this shade here, Goblin Snot. Such a sexy name, eh? Goblin Snot, yeah. Put that on the inner part of the eye. You probably don't need this shade, but I feel like it just adds an extra bit of glimmer. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the E62 from Morphe, a little bit more of Goblin Snot, taking that on my brow bone. And then I am going to go ahead and also take a bit of Witch's Potion. I'm just going to use my finger and apply that next to that Flowering shade in the center, just to help it to blend out. And then I am taking another M152 from Morphe, a bit more of that glitter sparkle primer. I'm going to run that under my lower lash line, about 3/4 of the way. We are going to go ahead and start with Flowering. The same brush, I just wiped it off on a towel. And then back in with, I'll take Witch's Brew. Let's jump in with Goblin Snot. I'm mainly just going to pop that into the inner corner of the eye, just to really get that solid shine. And then I did on this side, I guess we will a teeny bit on this side as well, because I just love a deeper outer corner. I did jump in with Bat Wings with the M506 from Morphe, and I just added just the smallest bit. Really don't need much to add like a little bit of depth. Just gonna blend everything back in together with that transition melt brush. I'm gonna be rimming my eyes with the Milani Stay Put eyeliner After Dark. Upper eyeliner, I will be just going in with the Epic Wear black liner from NYX. And then, per usual, I will be curling my lashes and applying Supernatural Mascara from Melt. So I just took a couple seconds to do all of that real quick. So just run through the rest of my face. Nothing is different than I normally use. So highlighter is the Strobe Genius by NYX. So that shade. Blush, I just used Peach shade from Chest of Souls from Glamlite. Contour is the e.l.f. Halo Glow one. Lipstick, still using Feature by Trixie Cosmetics. Liner, I just what I normally do, so that Milani After Dark Stay Put liner that I already showed you. I think that is it. I really do hope that this video was helpful to you. I really do hope that it was interesting. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And follow me for more videos like this. I cannot wait to do another one for next week. Alright, I will see you on my next one. Okay, bye-bye.